Really fun recipe for lamb's quarters for you today. Wild spinach cake. This is a really super rustic kind of cake vegetable side that you can make with lamb's quarters or really a lot of different wild greens. I have some nettles in here. Amaranth would be really good too. You could use watercress. You want greens that don't have a lot of stems. You want kind of just the leafy portions here, so that's what I've gathered. The tender nettle tops that I had, they work pretty fine. Amaranth, you may want to remove some of the larger stems if you want to use that. But I'm going to add some flour, some salt, spices, a little cumin, paprika, what I call a knife tip of cayenne, just a little bit. Then you're going to mix everything together, just kind of stir it up until the greens are all coated with flour. And that's kind of the magic. The flour is what's going to help it stick together. So this is basically it's basically a vegan version of my wild green cakes in a larger form. You get a pan nice and hot with some oil, and then you pile the greens in there. And you could probably add another 2 ounces. I have 8 ounces here. And you cover the pan, and you see I was kind of pressing down the sides to kind of help the cake hold its shape. And as the greens wilt, that flour is going to absorb their natural water. Now wait for it. Once you get the bottom crisp, you give it a little flip. There we go. You just have to have confidence. You can also invert it onto a plate or a cutting board and slide it back in. And then you can kind of spot treat the sides and add a little bit of extra oil if you need, because you want to cook both sides until they're golden brown. It's really going to help the cake stay together. If you don't put enough color on it, it'll still taste good, but it won't be as good. You can see I add a little bit of extra oil there. Then when it's done, slide it onto a cutting board and give it a slice. Now here's an example of how I might serve it. It's good as a vegetable side, but I had it for breakfast, so I cook up a little bit of my homemade bacon. Got my bacon grease, so I'm going to crack an egg. Flip that egg around, nice and over easy. And then it's time to plate. So this is just an example. There's a little bit of spicy ramp sriracha sauce, the wild green cake, an egg, bacon, locust flowers, chive flowers, dill, lamb's quarters. And that's a really fun dish made mostly with things that I picked up off the ground. So go get some lamb's quarters. They're just perfect right now. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching.